ideas, they say, rule the world. And it is the same thing at work as well. As a working professional, you have opportunities to deliver presentations. And say you are a team leader, there are going to be lots of times where you have to pitch an idea to your management. And if you are a new person, a new leader, or a new manager, or you just found yourself in a role and there is an idea you believe will help your company, organization, department, or team move forward, but the decision, the authority to make the decision does not lie with you. You have to share with the right people. This video is for you. If you join me, do let me know where you're joining from. I'm excited to be here. My name is Buife Nomeh. Now, if you have to pitch an idea to your management, here's something that you should start off knowing. It is not about what you believe alone. Your management, they're not going to be sold basically on your beliefs or on your ideologies or on what you feel will work. They need tangible reasons to believe. They need tangible proof that the idea you're proposing will work. So when you are planning your presentation, when you are developing your presentation, here are some questions that I want you to ensure that your presentation answers, because when your presentation answers these set of questions, then you have a higher chance of convincing your management or whoever is that decision maker to adopt your idea. Before I share those questions with you, I want you to understand how important this is. It may not be your company, it may not be your organization, but guess what? When your idea is adopted, it gets that chance to have a life of its own and to actually, and for your audience, for your management and the entire team to see that this thing works. Now, when your idea, the idea that you proposed and was adopted, begins to work, who gets the credit? You at the end of the day. Hello, Adeze. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. Now, guys, if you join this broadcast, let me know where you are watching from. I am broadcasting from Enugu, Nigeria. So let me know in the comments where you are joining from. Thank you, darling, for joining me this evening. All right. So you have to know that at the end of the day, this is your name. This is your baby. This is your idea. And you want to give it every fighting chance, if I may say, to survive in the harsh weather of bureaucracy and all of the politicking that goes on in some of our work environments. So you have to give it every fighting chance. Having said that, here are some questions that you must answer in your presentation. One is that you have to present the problem for which your idea is a solution. So don't just create your presentation and then go off talking about the solution, talking about your idea and all of that. It's not going to help your idea at all. It's not going to help you at all. You want to show the problem. You want to show how bad the problem is. You need to show how much the company or the organization is losing because of that problem. You have to paint the picture for them to see. Now, you may have to reach out to people from other departments to give you the statistics, to give you the situation on ground, tangible examples of what is going on in their different departments because of this problem. And if you are the team leader, the overall manager, and you're the one doing you're the one making the presentation, you have to get information from the people under you who have to deal with this problem every day. You have to get what their input and use that to qualify this problem, make this problem to be bad, make it to be bad, really. Imagine, think about your movies, your favorite movies, right? Why do we tend to like the what do we call the actor in our favorite movies or series? Why do we tend to like that person and to want that person to succeed against all odds? Now, I'm going to share a secret with you. The reason is because the makers of these movies and series, they bring up or they create a villain, the bad guy, and put him in the path of the good guy that we all love, right? Now, the badder, and I'm using a Nigerian language now, the badder the bad guy is, the more we want the good guy to win. So I want you to apply this analogy to your presentation. The badder the problem is, and the badder you paint the problem to be, the higher chance your good guy, which is your idea, has to succeed. The more the management is willing and they would be interested in giving your idea a chance. So you have to present and you have to think about what is the problem, what is the problem of the problem, okay? Then the second thing that I want you to answer after you have answered that is, this your idea, is it workable? Is it workable? Yes, we know it is good. You know that because it is your idea, but is it workable? You know, the management, they have to think of the profitability of the company. They have to think of the growth of the company. So they are going to be they need to be very, very sure that this idea can work. So they're going to scrutinize it. In order for your idea to pass their scrutiny, you have to scrutinize it yourself. Is it workable? Is it feasible? If this is adopted, can we make it work? Do we have the manpower to make it work? Do we have the resources to make it work? Are there technologies that we need to have in place to make it work? And do we have those? What is the cost of acquiring those if we don't have the manpower, or we have the manpower but they lack the skills to make this idea work? What is it going to cost to get this manpower that we already have trained to make the idea work? Because these are the questions that the management is asking. Can this work, and how much is it going to cost us to implement it? So you want to ask this question. You want to ensure that your presentation answers this question. Then the third question is, what are the benefits of this idea, and how much do these benefits outweigh the disadvantages of the problem? Remember, the problem was the first thing you tackled, or that you need to tackle. Now, when tackling the problem, I told you have to think about the problem and the problem of the problem. So the problem of the problem are the disadvantages of that negative situation that is currently in place at the moment. So you have to ask yourself, and you have to bring out all the benefits of your idea and the disadvantages of the problem, then put them side by side. Put them side by side. Does the benefits outweigh the disadvantages? Because this is a question that your management wants to know. Sometimes to stay with what we are already comfortable with, what we already know how it works and all that, we are often averse to change. So there has to be a big kick in the butt for us to make the change a lot of times. So that kick in the butt for your management could be seeing the benefit of your ideas and weighing it against the disadvantages of the problem. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, this thing works. We are wasting money, We are losing time in terms of the productivity of our staff. We are losing opportunities in this market, this. We are losing a lot without this new idea. If they can think like that, then your idea has a greater chance of coming to life. And you want to think about that and answer that question. How much are the benefits? Think about it. And when you're thinking about the benefits, also consider the goals and values and aspirations of the company. Where do they want to be? What are the goals that they desire to reach? And how does your idea help them move closer to those goals? So you want to ensure that your idea, your presentation answers that question. The final question that I want you to answer is the monetary part of implementing that idea. Like I said, this thing costs money, and organizations think about their bottom line. It's just the fact. It's just a fact. Without the bottom line being and remaining healthy, a lot of things won't be working in that organization. And that also means that you, as an employee of that organization, may not be getting paid. You may stand at a risk of losing your job. So they have to think about these things, and you have to think about how much money the organization will be saved when they adopt your idea, and how much money they can make as a result of implementing your idea. Then weigh it against how much money will be spent in the course of implementation. So you have to show them, don't try to hide the fact that money will be lost, time will be lost, personnel will have to be trained and all that. Don't try to hide the cost of implementation. Bring that up yourself, because eventually they are going to ask you. But when you go ahead and talk about it during your presentation, that shows that you understand what it costs and what it requires for these things to be implemented in the organization. It shows the management that you understand the weight of their job and that you are interested and invested in their victory. That's why you're talking about this thing that is going to cost them something. But don't just state what is going to cost them. Put that together with what they are going to either save in the long run, or how much money they are going to make in the long run by implementing that idea. Weigh them together and let them see that the value, the monetary value they are going to either save or make with that idea in place weighs so much more than how much they are going to lose or spend. Let's use the word spend in the course of implementation. I hope these questions help you build the best presentation ever. Listen, pitching an idea is one of the hallmarks of a persuasive presentation. You want them to adopt your idea. Now, when they adopt your idea, guess what? Your work will be made easier, because now you have brought about a change that makes your work easier, makes your execution easier. When your execution is easier for you to carry out, you tend to get more results. It may not even be easier, but that idea can just help you create more results for your organization. For some people watching this, that may mean more commission for you. For some of you, it may mean new promotions. For some of you, it may mean putting you in charge of implementing that idea. So that can also mean a higher pay, or just the fact that you'll be recognized for being the person that brought this to the table is a whole lot. And then the confidence that gives you for making something that wasn't there but bringing it to life is just a lot. At the end of the day, ideas do rule the world. But guess what? Those who come up with the ideas and who see to it that they come to life are the true kings. My mentor would always say that being a king is great, and that a man is a king, but it is the woman who is the king maker. So think of yourself. Your ideas may be the king or the ruler, but you are the king maker. Think of yourself like that as you move into the new week and as you prepare to deliver the most outstanding presentation you have ever done before. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Buife Nomeh. Thank you, Ade Zemetu, for being a part of this broadcast. Thank you, girl. I see you and I appreciate you. And if you're watching this on YouTube, do leave a thumbs up. And even on Facebook, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know that you got value. And if you want to be a part of our presentation skills course, the Average to Star Presenters course, let me know by sending me a DM. We are going to be bringing out the link for you to register online very soon. Very, very soon. I hope we are definitely getting that out before this week runs out. So, but before that, you can send me a DM and we'll forward you the details of that presentation skills course. It was developed with you in mind, you who have to go to work, you working professional who have to communicate at work and get your ideas across. Let me know whether you have you're one who trains your teammates, you train new staff or existing ones, or you have to present ideas to the management, you have to deliver monthly, weekly, quarterly, or yearly reports, or you have to present at a conference or seminar. This is for you. During this course, you're going to learn a lot about making presentations that stick. Yes, presentations that stick. And you learn how to be engaging, how to get your audience to listen to you throughout your presentation. That course is for you. Do send me a DM on this page or on my personal page or even on Instagram, all right? And if you are watching this on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe below. Thank you so much. My name is Buife Nomeh, and have a lovely week ahead. Bye.